Their dynamic backcourt, but you mentioned Norman Powell. Obviously, you've got to maintain possession of the ball. Limit your turnovers.
But that's how it winds up at the end of the regular season. We only got a week left. Portland won, then the Lakers won in February. The bounce to Nurkic, reverse. Of course, he's still playing himself back in, getting that rhythm, which he's...
Again, the conditioning factor, of course, not having...
Schroeder scored 22 points after he returned.
He stayed too long. He should have opened the court up.
Well, Nurkic,
and those are shots.
Minutes.
Those are shots that, you know, they're open looks.
No defense continues as Caruso goes down. Powell's going to try one. That's why they put him on AD. The clock is at 1, and who blocked it? Coving. Kuzma's been the leading scorer 2 out of the last 3 games.
Easy call for the official. Another turnover for the Lakers.
Floors the Lakers take it away from Nurkic. Matthews stopped 45 in that game.
47 consecutive games with 10 plus to keep the defender off balance. That time a little spin move, and
we'll talk about that later. And I think you all know the Lakers still have
really good on the offensive glass.
Yeah, he's second in the entire league in that. Here's up. Mike was hoping it would change. Here is.
He gets the lane, you know, again.
Jerseys tonight. They will wear their gold jerseys at home. Top 10 in offense in all 4 quarters this year. AD the way to the rim, can't finish. Boy, it was right there for a gimme.
Do it in so many different ways.
Lillard goes baseline around. Lakers still #1 ranked defense, #2 in scoring. Have matched them as far as downtown. Cantor all the way, always been a good. The Lakers disposed of him in 5 games. Carmelo in the...
He's letting him have it.
Lillard 2 for 5 from downtown. 8 taken since coming to the Lakers have been from downtown. McCollum's going to try.
Yeah, what do you think? I can see why they're challenging that. That's not a foul, because if that's a foul, then you can't guard anybody.
Rebounding also. Scoring is down though, but they got an offensive rebound. Alex. He created time by KCP. Defense to offense. Kuzma, 2 bigs in a game. Gasol, the pass, the entry, and a couple of minutes in, 34-26. Bounce it, they're going to score again. Well, the free throw, obviously in the act. Into that fact, out of bounds. Simons bounces in, catch and shoot. Really shooting it well from downtown after the All-Star break. Over 47%.
What they're trying to do.
Lakers last week.
He did get a hand on it.
Cantor all the way. Kuzma. That's good ball movement. Wide open. The guy you list, so to speak. McLemore. But they get beat back.
To cutting Lillard.
Kuzma holding on to it. Just kind of tossed.
Just about able to make that a successful play as Drummond.
From the outside. This is where he wants to operate. Powell then lets anybody in that one. AD goes over. Lakers with 10 points. 2 Trailblazers have hit there. Powell is this year. We'll back it up. Give it to AD. He's in where he can do some damage. Good feet in rhythm. Boy, the Lakers crashing the offensive boards and whittled that clock down and really got nothing. Lillard.
Enes Kanter, he's going to go with Marc Gasol, who's a better matchup there. Now teams that have a
whoever you're sitting on a particular night to buy in, because a little bit on you, and then there's where the issues begin.
He'd used the Drummond. That is his 3rd per. About 10 days left. AD keeping that pivot foot down. Gasol's open. Phone booth, didn't they? Now they have KC.
In the early offense with space.
McCollum dribble bubble series in Orlando last year. The bounce to Nurkic.
Look at the clock.
AD sees it. Fires.
That rough start. I mean, you take a little bit of that out and you can see where the Lakers would be.
Lakers. Again, the winner has the tiebreaker and moves it all in the first half. Caruso over the outstretched arm. Never been a scorer. Had a season high 7 assists last night against Phoenix at 7 o'clock. Davis. There was a time not too long ago that Portland won 16 games in a row. Packing in the playoffs. Right around that area. Here, going to the basket is McCollum.
Take one from behind the arc. Covington not there in time.
2002. The Lakers went right through.
Ties the game with the first.
When they're on offense, here is Davis. Blazers have only 7 points on their bench tonight.
It's reading the defense now and doing the right things.
I don't think we're going to see Montrez tonight. That seems to be the plan.
No
Down the
rim
middle.
protection.
Like to play him at the 5, which they have often. Simons, pretty good move beyond the arc. Lillard trying to negotiate traffic.
Of Simons.
Right. Game. Each of the Portland's last 8 games has seen at least one of the teams score.
For them to score. So a low-scoring game is what was expected.
Out at Wesley Matthews looks to go all the way to the rim. He attacks. Lakers hanging tough. Lillard tonight. He'll try it again in the league, and they haven't missed tonight. And I do know Dame, and here he goes with this is a game that is huge as far as the play-in is concerned. It's 2 weeks of the season. Simons in deep. Can't. Caldwell Pope seeks the rim. Wide open is Matt. The shot there.
Dives and kicks it into the corner. Catch, shoot, no dribble, just right in.
All those games. Stu, they had at least 100 always in the lineup, it seems.
Another 4-point deficit.
Morris rebound. He's got 8 of them on the night. Seeking tap to AD. Fire away from 3. That rolled around. Starting 5 on the floor for the Blazers. Deep chance team. Covington. Powell puts him in the popcorn machine.
After he gets through it, then he runs right into Caruso, and it happened before.
Caldwell Pope. AD launches.
His second triple is they went to cut off KCP and
Kuzma into his lap. Now the right wing side. Caruso 2 steps. Scratch and claw and fight their way to a big win tonight. Holmes seeing that same angle, and that second angle made a huge difference. Has 6 assists. 12 to shoot. They get your game day essentials straight.
down by 9 right now. 8 Caruso, and then you see the stiff arm on Covington.
AD was coming over. McLemore. AD. Minute 10.
It gets the Lakers going the other way, but not able to.
Kuzma is 1 for 10 and 0 for.
Well, he's
Great
the
free throw
only
shooter in his own right.
They give the foul to McLemore or Caruso. I think they
Scenario.
the stripe.
Unless they can score here. KCP can't get it. Kuzma's underneath. Scores to go over the century mark, but that is that. Inbound pass, and with fans in attendance.